Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this fella, Mateta, merits a mention. OK, he's not going to go full pelt down the flank, but if you put him in a system where he's well supported, allowing him to do his little link-ups and those quick bursts inside the box, and he can be incredibly effective. He has proven himself capable in one-on-ones as well, which often gets him into those smart positions.
Shoots! Manchester United! First blood drawn. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Martinez, Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, Menu, Diogo Dalot. Šeško, now it's Matheus Cunha, Munoz, Mateta, now he's off and running. And he's picked out the run. Hughes, Sarr. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, knocks it out wide. And here's Watson. There's the shot! And he hits the net. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Menu, Diogo Dalot. Menu. And it's Dalot. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, shooting chance! Sarr. Could move up a gear here. Mitchell shifted upfield. That's an excellent interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Matheus Cunha. That's a good ball. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Richards getting this one clear. So what can they make of this? He has found the way through. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Shaw. Menu. That's really well manoeuvred. Great run this. Great chance! Oh, time. Excellent interception. Matheus Cunha. Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mateta. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Menu. Matheus Cunha. And he cuts out the supply. Played out wide. Shaw. Oh, that's nice. Looking for a decent ball in. Turns and goes back. Bruno Fernandes! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Bruno Fernandes is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Over to the left, calmly anticipates. He's good running with the ball. And it's Dalot. And the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That has been knocked clear. Diogo Dalot. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And now the breakaway. Looking here to chip it through. That has been cut short. Maguire. Menu. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And he shoots! And he comes up trumps again. And it's hoisted clear. Richards forwards and with intent. Munoz in acres of space out wide. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Menu. Mathias Cunha. Diogo Dalot, he is onto this. Nice interception, well timed. Danger averted for now. And it's Hughes. Now it's Sarr. Sarr! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this. Must have been told to look for ways to try and construct some space down the middle here.
And what is it, Jim, that they're actually achieving?
Well, it opens up the pitch, stretches the opposition, and it activates more running room.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Šeško. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Munoz. Aim forwards. Sarr. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So once again, we're underway.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Martinez. Maguire. Maguire, gently done. Richards cuts it out. Lacroix moved on forwards. Mateta looks to get on the end of this. Martinez. Shaw. Martinez. Maguire. Mathias Cunha. Played towards the front line. Shaw. Martinez. Casemiro. Šeško. Into the channel. A chance to play it in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Martinez. Shaw. Casemiro. Maguire. Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. And it's played forward. Goes for a shot!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Mathias Cunha. Great defending, strong and determined. And the flag has stayed down. Lovely feet.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Lisandro Martinez can get it clear. Aim forwards. Good spread. Brilliantly cut out. Kamada. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's found a way through. Good ball, good take. Maguire. Matheus Cunha. Marsh gets across to intercept that. That's not going far. Shaw. Maguire. Menu. Moved on forwards. And it's Dallo. He's shifting through the gears here. Lovely bit of skill. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Munoz. Hughes. Sarr. Forwards and with intent. Now then, the ball's come loose. And the shot! Can he stop it going out? And it's played into the... Shot a goal! Oh, that is rather wayward. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Sandro Martinez shifted upfield. Šeško spread out to the left. Great work on the overlap. Oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Sarr. Well measured. Hughes.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Menu. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Chance, surely! Manchester United! And they're back in front!
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Manchester United making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
So we have a breakthrough. Now, how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Casemiro. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made the decision to get tighter.
Maguire. He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Kamada. Now it's Kamada. In again. And that was very necessary. Richards, gently done. Sarr. Nice physical challenge. That's a nicely shaped ball. And they can counter here. He is through. He's having a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Manchester United making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Matheus Cunha. He's in a good position here. He's had a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
So here comes the substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Manchester United close now to seeing this one through to the end. Martinez, and it's gone back to the keeper. Casemiro. Applies the finish! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Manchester United clearly will be very happy the way they went about things. Pretty much never lost concentration despite going ahead in an unexpected manner. I thought it was great discipline and the right temperament.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the host children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on the children during the match at all times.